as we're filling out these chunks of the canvas, we're getting out of our brain all of the moving parts and how the cogs mesh together. This is the customers and then the activities and stuff, right?
Yes.
What's next?
The next part is the dollars. The next part is making sure we always stay in the black. It's not about whether or not we're making millions of dollars or making investors rich or anything like that. All we need to do is make a surplus. You can get into an argument about for profit or not for profit. That's not really the point. The point is, by making more money than we spend, we buy ourselves time. The worst thing you can do is go bankrupt. This section is about understanding where our money comes in and where our money gets spent. So this lens is really just about the numbers, so it is just the two boxes. However, the easiest way to fill it in is to look at the boxes we've already filled in and start putting some numbers to those particular items. It doesn't particularly matter where you start with this one. I find it's easier to do cost structure first because we've just spent a lot of time looking at the feasibility component. The quickest way to build out your cost structure is to look at all the things that we've put in the resources box and start to ask, how much will they cost us? So, for people, this will be how much we pay them. For our buildings and offices, it might be rent. For our patent, it might be how much we're spending to keep that active. For things like our brand, it might be, okay, how much does our marketing cost us? It's also a good opportunity to look at boxes like channels and say, how much does it cost us to run our sales network? And our partners to say, how much are we paying our suppliers to do the work for us that we don't want to do ourselves? Use whatever unit of time and measurement works best for you. There are no hard and fast rules with this. If that's annual figures, if it's monthly, so be it. It's good to keep track of which numbers are fixed and which ones are variable. So which costs remain the same no matter how much we sell, and which costs go up as we get more and more customers or more and more donors. It's also good to get a sense as to whether something is once off or recurring. There are some costs that you'll pay at the establishment of your organisation, and there'll be other costs that you pay week in, week out, no matter what.
I'm putting what? Just the really broad areas of where we're spending our money? Just the big functions?
Yeah, I would say to the nearest $3,000 to $5,000 for most medium-sized organisations. Be honest with yourself and start to look at, okay, this is how much it costs to run our business. This is a really good way of calculating break-even too. By adding up all your fixed costs, we get a really clear sense as to how much we need to sell further down the track in order to keep the lights on.